This is Sims, and we are back with more Men of Yoshiwara, Kikuya, in Tokiwa's Red. And I'm gonna try to do my best to remember, because I told you what was gonna happen. Because past you knew that this was gonna happen before I did. Heck, not really. I mean, obviously. But by the time you get here, you knew it was gonna happen, because I just discovered, before I recorded this part, about Takao's little secret thing. I don't know. That was right in front of my face, but I never clicked on it because I'm not smart. So we just did all those Takao stuff, but you saw it before we started Tokiwa's route. So for you, there was no weird jump back to Takao's. I debated, like, we can just do them all at the end, but I figure we should do them at the end of each guy's section. And since Takao's end part hasn't posted yet when I'm recording this, I'm really surprised. It was perfect to kind of shove that in there. So yeah, so this is, now my counting is kind of off because I thought, I try to estimate like what parts are going to end when, and now we're just all sorts of off on Tokiwa because he didn't start at part 8, he started at part 9 technically, so I don't know. Anyway, back where we were, which has been a while since I recorded it anyway, so I was gonna forget when we started this part anyway what happened without the Takao stuff, but I covered my ass. I was like, I'm gonna be like, I forgot, but it's because I did that. It's not because I just forgot the new. I could literally record like 2 days in a row and I'd still be like, what the hell happened yesterday? It's been 24 hours. Anyway, Tokiwa-san pulled my arm and took me to a room that was prepared for a banquet. Accompanied by the sounds of shamisen, young boys and assistants showed their dancing and singing. I can't say that right, don't make fun of me. But Tokiwa-san seemed to have completely lost his talkativeness. Oh, was this after we caught him, like, messing around? No, that was before. I don't know. Oh, no, this is after people were Takao was attacked. Right. I didn't feel like drinking the sake that was poured for me at all, and they want him to... He's mad. Toki's mad. Cute little mad face. Perhaps noticing this unexcited atmosphere, a young gentleman next to Tokiwa-san talked to him. Tokiwa-sama, this young boy just started performing in the parlor room recently. So could you please show him your beautiful dance? My dance? Tokiwa-san glanced at me as if he were asking me. Please, I also like Tokiwa-san's dance. All right. Tokiwa-san took the fan from the young gentleman, opened it, and then started dancing sensually. Man, they just need poles back in this era, and then we'd just be like, sweet! Where's my dollars? My coins. That's where my dollar coins. Remember when they tried to make dollar coins a thing? Pepperidge Farm remembers. So does Grandma Spacey. But this time was different from what I saw before. It was somehow lackluster. It's no good. Tokiwa-san closed the fan and knitted his brow. Tokiwa-sama? I'm not really in the mood right now, so please go back, everyone. Very well. The young boys and assistants left after bowing in a formal manner. Everyone left the parlor room, leaving just Tokiwa-san and me alone. Once we were alone, Tokiwa-san spoke even less than he did before. The loud noises that I could hear from the other rooms emphasized the silence. Tokiwa-san... Tokiwa-san nodded at my glance and knitted his brows with guilt. If I don't put feeling into my performance, then I'm still not good enough as a gentleman. It can't be helped. Because of what happened before? Yes. Spacey, how come you didn't ask about why I didn't accept the offer? I wanted to ask him why, but I just couldn't find the words to say it. I mean, we're halfway through the game. We're almost to chapter 7, right? We're in chapter 6 somewhere, so... Not only about the courtesan's procession, I still didn't ask about the kiss from yesterday either, because chap 6.5, halfway through chapter 6 would be, because there's only 13 chapters, and let me get the end. Oh, let's go to the bedroom. It's too bright here. Ah ha ha ha. So now we're in chapter 7, so definitely. This is where he's going to confess his love to us. I get it. Okay. To accept myself. We entered the bedroom, and I sat down next to Tokiwa-san. I had so many questions that I wanted to ask. The meaning of the kiss at Inari Shrine, and the reason why he didn't take something he wanted when he could easily have it. Spacey, what happened? As I stared at his profile that was illuminated by the dim light, our glances met. Tokiwa-san, Why didn't you immediately accept Iroha-san's offer? The dream that he told me about with such bright eyes was right before his eyes. I don't know why. I know that it's a good opportunity. I actually wanted to see Tokiwa-san in the courtesan's procession. I understand that that's how you would say it in Japanese. You'd say Tokiwa-san and not you, but like when we translate it, we should put you because it sounds awkward in English to be like, I wanted to see Tokiwa-san in the procession. I also would have enjoyed... Tokiwa-san would also have enjoyed seeing Tokiwa-san in the procession. Oh my god. I know, but it's weird in English. That's all I'm saying. So. When I mumbled that, Tokiwa-san brought a vaguely sour smile across his face and looked away. Tokiwa-san, do you not actually hate Takao-san that much? I do hate him. He's a gentleman just like me, but he acts so arrogant. But it pisses me off he's actually not around, since I lose my rival. If we have to fight, then I want to beat him fair and square. Is that really the reason that you refused the courtesan's procession? I didn't understand. But why wouldn't he look at my eyes when he talked to me? There's another reason, isn't there? I wanted to know the truth. I just wanted to share the feelings that were deep within his heart. Was it bad to hope for that? I looked at Tokiwa-san's eyes and... Please tell me. Can't you tell me that? Please tell me anything. Well, please tell me. Sorry. Can't you tell me that? I don't know about that one. Please tell me anything. Well, normally I'd probably be like, please tell me, but when they tell me anything, it makes tell me anything makes tell me so much more forceful, you know what I'm saying? And then can't you tell me that? Just maybe that's not how it sounds, but it's just when they're put together like this, I don't know. I feel like this is this softer one, maybe. I don't know, I feel like that's softer, so. It doesn't matter how small it is. Please just tell me something. If they were words from his mouth, I would accept it no matter what it was. Spacey. I quietly awaited Tokiwa-san's answer. As I waited, Tokiwa-san kept staring at me with his green eyes. Hey, Spacey, do you like me? Huh? What did you say just now? In response to his unexpected reply, I knitted my brow and questioned him back. I'm asking if you like me. I already expressed my feelings to you that night, at Inari's shrine. Tokiwa-san gently touched my lips as if he were confirming their existence. Was that the meaning of that kiss? I didn't expect that it had such a meaning. That night, a mysterious feeling filled my heart. And now that small flame started burning in my heart again, little by little. No, don't answer my question now, okay? I want you to answer after you listen to my story. Then Tokiwa-san pulled out a hand mirror, its size as big as his palm, out of his chest pocket. What is this? It didn't have gorgeous decorations, but with a glance I could tell this old mirror was imported. From the traces of its repairs, I could also tell that it was preciously taken care of. It's a keepsake from my parents, but I don't even remember their faces clearly. Spacey, I'll tell you everything about myself. Aww, gonna get his backstory. You're always telling me that my eyes and hair are beautiful, so this is difficult to talk about. Do you remember me telling you that mixed people were looked down upon in the mainland? Yes. Tokiwa-san looked at the small mirror. His eyes were filled with a mysterious light that was like a mix of nostalgia and pain. And this mirror was my mother's. She fell in love with a foreigner and I was born on the mainland. After she became pregnant, she was dumped. I don't even know my father's name. See? I knew, because there's no way, like if it was a foreign woman that had him, she would have just taken him and left. You know what I mean? She'd understand the ridicule he dealt with. But if it's a local woman, she fell in love with a foreigner and then she's like, I'm pregnant. He's like, peace out! She'd be a little more resentful, probably, to the child. and not understand the, you know what I mean? Like, I can see that situation where a local woman having an affair with a foreigner, getting pregnant, that why she would give up her son versus a foreigner who is here, you know what I mean, with a local man, because she would kind of understand that feeling. You know, I mean, it's still harsh either way, but I just feel like I could understand the situation his mother was in a little bit more and be like, I could see that. More than if he was like, well, my mother was a foreigner and she fell in love with a local guy and then she got pregnant and he was like, no, so she decided to ditch me. You know what I mean? Like, she'd have fucking packed her shit and taken him back to her hometown, like wherever she came from. You know what I mean? Because the foreigner probably packed his bags and got on a boat and left. Like, he left. He was just traveling. Like, I don't know. Anyway. Not even what he looks like? Blonde hair, green eyes? Guessing. Guessing! I'm just guessing. Throwing that out there. He could have had blue eyes, because I think blue and brown eyes, you can get green eyes. I don't remember, but... No, I don't know anything about him. It's kind of odd, though, because I think brown eyes are more dominant over green, so... After my mother had me, the people around her looked harshly upon those of mixed blood. It was tough, and after moving all around the mainland, she sold me to this shop on this island. Tokiwa-san. I couldn't bear to quietly hear his story, so I grabbed Tokiwa-san's hand that was next to me. What? Don't take pity on me. But I didn't expect that you were sold by your own mother. She probably had a little bit of resentment. Like, well, first of all, it's making it difficult for her because she has a half-blood kid. She has the half-blood prince. Oh. Tokiwa is the half-blood prince. Oh, he's secretly Snape. Spoiler, I guess. But if you don't know that, then what the fuck? But like, it would be difficult for her with him dealing with that, and then she's remembering that she was jilted, and so, I mean, it's rough. It's a rough thing, but I can almost kind of understand the situation. You can empathize with the situation she was in. So, anyway. It's okay. I'm happy to be on this island. Really? Yeah. These detestable eyes and hair that people threw stones at are praised as beautiful and given affection by the women on this island. Miss Spacey, do you understand? Tokiwa-san looked at the mirror in his hand and made a sour face. Everyone praises me about the parts that I hate the most and curse. Do you understand what that feels like? Maybe you should understand that they're beautiful, and not to hate them. Body positivity, sweetie. Tokiwa-san. And when I look at my mother's only keepsake and I try to remember her barely memorable face, looking at this mirror, all I see reflected back are the green eyes and blonde hair I hate so. Tokiwa-san strongly gripped the mirror. I don't understand so much. But if I want to rise in the red light district, I need to use these eyes and hair of mine. If I didn't look like this, I wouldn't get the offer to be in the courtesan's procession. After all, my value is this strange appearance. On the inside, I'm just some unrefined guy. Spacey, you must think so in your mind, right? No, even including those parts, I think you're great. Really? You accept everything about me. And that's why I did something unlike myself and kissed you for real. Oh! You're melting. Spacey. Tokiwa-san then softly hugged me without a sound. Oh! Like, oh my god, look how sweet she looked. She's so precious. And look at how adorable. Oh! I love it. It's so wholesome. Oh, we're gonna get fucked so hard in a minute. I'm gonna have to read it. Look, after Takao-san's freaking side stories. Jesus. Jesus! Tokiwa-san. I feel healed when I'm with you. His voice that rang in my ears was so gentle and relieved. Only you believe me and accept everything about me. Spacey, after listening to my story, do you still want to see me in the courtesan's procession? Like, no, but yes. Alright. If you say so, then I can't refuse the offer. I mean, no. I mean, I guess she's right. Like, yes, you would be so gorgeous and it would be amazing. And it would make you happy. Because that's where you want to be, top dog. But at the same time, he's like, do you still want me to see me as #1 whore where other tons of women are gonna come for me? And she's like, yeah, sounds awesome. She's so kind. Because she's like, yes, be true to you, even if it means sleeping with a ton of other women. Like, she's so wholesome, because then wouldn't you be like raging? You'd be like, no, I know other women pay you and I'm paying you and it's so hard. Like, especially because she loves him. You know she loves him. Anyway. Tokiwa-san. His gentle embrace became deeper and covered my body. I like you, Spacey. Up until now, I've sold love to many women. But I can't do that to you. I can only give you my true love. For money. Tokiwa-san released me from his deep embrace and passionately stared at my face. I'll ask you again. Do you like me? I mean... No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I know I said it before in Takao's Path, but, like, I actually am enjoying this game. Like, okay, it's weird and awkward in translations in some parts. And, like, the whole premise is, like, a little sad, but, like, this is actually good. Okay, so Dokenzaka Labs games don't suck. It's just, some of them are like, oh my god, this is a slog to get through, and that's why they're mixed reviews. Trust the reviews on Steam, okay? All I have to say, trust the fucking reviews. Wow. The lights in his clear jade eyes were wavering. Tokiwa-san... Nod firmly. Hug him. Say you love him. Say you love him! Let's just go fucking balls out! Balls to the walls, bitches! I like you. Spacey. Tokiwa-san tightly hugged my body again. I said, tell him you love him, and she said, I like you. Again, I get it, the translation, but like, I like you. You know what, I like you. Yeah, thanks, I like me too. But I love you, so, like, whatever. I know it's different in Japan, but, like, it's still funny when you read it in translations, because you're like, I gotta just remember, like, I like you. Honey, I know we've been married for 10 years, but I just want to tell you every day that I like you. You know what I mean? It's because it's a culture thing. You're like, in America, you're like, great. I like you, too. We got married, I would hope. Like... I know, this is the intro stage. This is like the, I love you, but like, I'm not quite like, it's not like love, it's like a love. like, when I first saw you, I was like, kind of like her, she's cool, like, you're cool. Like, I'm interested. And then now I'm in that love kind of phase, and then I'll be in the love phase. It's fucking difficult, okay? Life is difficult, and I don't understand how people haven't all died out. Anyway. I'm happy. If you say so, then I can make up my mind. I'll use my eyes, hair, and everything else to reach for the top. Suddenly his voice became lively, and something hot started to shine in his eyes. I mean, it's sad because you want him to be like, no, I'm not going to do it because I only want to be with you. But he's got a debt to pay off because they purchased him as a child. So he's got to work off that debt. And this is the only way to do it. And it's kind of like, there's a sad thing to it where you're like, but wait, I love you and you shouldn't have to man whore anymore. But they have to man whore to work off that debt. There's a realism to it, and you're like, I know this isn't a Tome game, but it's a little too real. Like, with the like, you go out there and you fuck all those ladies, Tokyo, I'll be waiting right here when you're done. Like, what? But more power to her, because she's like, I'll support you and love you. And then maybe, in 20 years, when you've worked off your debt, we can get married. But until then, I'll go broke coming here to pay for you. Fucking sad. It's like, let's not think about that. I can't help it. I've thought about it, and now it's just going to weigh on my mind for, like, forever. I'm going to be, like, 90 on my death. God, I hope I don't want to live to 90. Like, I'm going to fall apart a while, but I'm going to be on my deathbed like, oh, I'm still weirded out by that game. Gather around, children. Let me tell you a story about Kikuya and the man horse. They're gonna be like, that crazy old lady tells the weirdest fucking stories. When the fuck? How old is she? They're not gonna know it's talking about games. They're gonna be like, she's had a crazy life. She thinks she's insane, but her stories are interesting. Anyway. But it doesn't mean that I want to win over someone or get back at anyone. And because you said you like me, I'll aim for the top to accept myself. Aw. Girl power. We just empowered boy power. His hug became deeper and more passionate. I want to be passionately hugged. Tokiwa-san's long finger then touched my cheek that was probably blushing red. Spacey. And our lips gently touched each other's lips. Oh. Oh, yeah, because that... Okay, they do make kiss faces. I think I just said that earlier to Kyle, like, because he always has that weird look. I'm like, is that his kiss face? Is that what's supposed to be? Because it's always when he's going to kiss you that he's making that, like, eyes closed, kind of, like, weird looking face. And I'm like, it never dawned on me because I was just like, what the hell is going on? It's a kiss face. But it looks weirder because he looks like he's got a beard because of the shadow. We didn't have to. I get it, they did it. Get like, we're gonna make you feel like he's kissing you. No, it just makes it weird. It just makes it weird. I love it though. Oh my god. Tokiwa-san. And our second kiss became deeper and sweeter. I felt my mouth being sucked strongly and deeply. That just sounds awkward. I didn't expect that he had such intense passions hidden deep in the gentle color of his eyes. Tonight, for the first time, my heart was burned with the fire of love hiding within Tokiwa-san. Tokiwa-san... I had difficulty breathing, so I scratched his big, exposed chest. Spacey, I'm sorry. Were you in pain? When he frowns, it's so cute because it looks like he's literally pouting out his bottom lip, like he's got a little pouty lip. It's kind of fucking adorable. Tokiwa-san finally released my lips and his eyes wavered with worry. No, I'm okay. And then I want to do a little more. He slowly laid my body down on the bed. Oh god. Tokiwa-san, what are you doing? I won't do anything scary. Your definition of scary or mine? I mean, not mine, hers. Tokiwa-san put his head of curly golden locks on my chest as I laid down. My heartbeat continued to increase in my chest. Spacey, can we stay like this? Just for a little bit. I paid for sex, goddammit. I'm just kidding. Please stay like this. I know I paid for the sex, but I don't want to have to read it. So frankly, I'm good with this. His low voice reverberated directly to the bones of my chest. It felt sweet, soft, and comfortable. Yes. When I'm with you like this, it makes my feelings warm up. I feel the same way. To think that I would aim for the top with these feelings. I couldn't even imagine it before. And so we slowly passed the night like this. Tweet, 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 tweet. Or, ah! Ah! That's what my bird sounds like in the morning. No, sometimes he actually nicely chirps, but it's very loud. It's like, Mom! 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 He knows I'm talking about him. He's looking at me like, what the fuck? Hi! Yeah, I am making fun of you. What you doing? You want to come over and say hi? I need bird sounds, so I'm going to need you to tweet for me. You going to tweet? No, see. You're me. There you go. Did you hear that? That obnoxious shriek? There you go. That's... Just shriek, shriek, shriek. Okay, you know what? I don't want bird sounds anymore. I lied. We're good. You can be quiet. You know what? You're fired. You're fired. You make terrible noises. That's not pretty. But they're pretty bird noises. God. Bird actors. Anyway, I thought I heard the singing of birds from outside. I just hear the shrieking from inside. It's my fault for talking to him. I felt the refreshing light of morning in my field of vision. Please stop. When I quietly opened my eyes. Good morning, Spacey. Huh? Tokiwa-san was in front of me, happily watching me sleep. Tokiwa-san, is it morning already? You should have woken me up. It's about 5:30 a.m. You were sleeping so comfortably that I just couldn't wake you. Tokiwa-san smiled at me with a refreshing look on his face. Well, I'll go with you to the entrance. Thanks to you, Spacey, I've made up my mind. I have something that I have to tell Iroha-san. Damn, that was a fast chapter. And we talked through a lot of it. Anyway. The courtesan's procession. Oh! I quickly made myself presentable. Then Tokiwa-san and I left the bedroom. Spacey-san, did you sleep well last night? The look on his face is like, did you get a good fuck so that you passed out nicely? Did he tire you out? Did you get your money's worth? Absolutely not. But that's better because I didn't want to read it. Taking my time. Enjoying my purchase. This is so awkward. Oh, God. So awkward. Anyway. Iroha-san saw us and bowed lightly. Yes. And Tokiwa, what's your answer for the courtesan's procession? Tokiwa-san took one step forward and stood in front of Iroha-san. Yes, I, Tokiwa-sama, accept the offer to be in the courtesan's procession. But under one condition. Oh? What is it? And tell me, I can accept it depending on what it is. And just as I would expect, Iroha-san, I'm glad that you settle things quickly. I have just one condition. I should be used as a decoy to catch the street killer. Huh? Ruh-roh, Raggy. That's some Scooby-Doo level shit right there. Like, I should be used to catch the killer. Huh? Tokiwa-san's sudden offer had me doubting my ears. And Tokiwa, are you serious? No, stop this! It's dangerous! Of course I know it's dangerous. But the street killer is only targeting the top gentleman here. If so, then shouldn't I be targeted? If you're asking me to reclaim my old position in place of Takao, then this condition is a must. So you're saying you want to prove you're Kikuya's top gentleman by risking your life? Exactly. If I don't have real power myself, then I don't want to reclaim my old position at all. Iroha-san thought it over with his arms crossed for a while. Okay, I accept your condition. Really? Spacey, are you against this? Fuck yeah. Tokiwa-san turned back to me. Stop him because it's dangerous! I have a feeling he wouldn't like that. Because we have accept it. Tell him, hell no you fucking can't, bitch. I paid for this. Or, can we do something else, maybe? I feel like the no is... He's a man, he wants to feel manly, and this is his idea, so we can't be like, no, it's too dangerous, what are you, stupid? Because then he'll get all sulky and shit. Isn't there another way? Probably decent. Good option, and... Yeah, no, can't do anything. Might be the right one, to be honest with you. I don't like it, but, I don't think we should stop him because it's dangerous. Even though I think we should stop him because it's dangerous. But I feel like that's the wrong answer because I feel like we're going to damage his pride. He's not going to like it. It's not like somebody else. If Iroha-san had said, hey, Tokiwa, you should do this because blah, 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 then I would be like, hell fuck no, he's not doing it. He came up with it. Cock blocking him would be kind of douchey of us. It's not our job to save him. It's his job to save us. Right? That's how these games work. Actually, we're the ones saving the men in this. Maybe that's why I don't hate this game so much. I mean, maybe, like, she's a little derpy, but she's really not that bad as an MC. Like, she's got her moments. Oh my god, I'm being awkward. Oh, stop. You roll your eyes a little, but she's fine. She's generally fine, and she's rescuing them by buying them out of their sex slavery. I mean, this is a first. Wow. Isn't there another way? I want to take the risk and just nod since there's nothing that can be done. We can't, when he gets his hopes up, when he gets a dream in his head, we can't stop him for anything. Alright, let's just... I don't necessarily know that that's right, but I feel like it's right, because the polar opposite of like, hell no would definitely be the bad answer. And the polar opposite, usually... You know what, I'm just making shit up to make myself feel better about choosing that, but anyway. At the back of my mind, I clearly remembered what Tokiwa-san told me last night. There was no stopping him. Okay, see, so that was the right answer. She remembered, I didn't. I was just... Anyway. Maybe. Well, it was a better than, hell no, bitch. There was nothing that could be done, so I just nodded to Tokiwa-san's words. But, even if we try to catch him, how can you be a decoy? I haven't thought of that yet. In any case, if I stand out, then something will happen, right? How short-sighted of you. Oh, come on, you don't need to say it like that. Iroha-san sighed with disappointment, but then he suddenly looked at me. I guess we have no choice. Spacey, how about buying Tokiwa every night for the 7 days until the courtesan's procession? Yeah, how about buying Tokiwa every night? Me? Buy Tokiwa-san? She's like, 7 nights? I only got $7 left, yo! All my money. She's like, I only have enough for 7 nights. I was hoping to once a week. 7 weeks out of this. And we'll have a gorgeous banquet every night and spread rumors in the red light district. And this method will cost a lot of money, though. What do you think? If I can help Tokiwa-san... Okay, I'll do that. Spacey, you're going to buy me? Tokiwa-san joyfully grabbed my arm. Of course, I bought you a couple times. That's why we're in this situation, right? I mean, I guess it's just small things. He's like, oh my god, you want to buy me again? Yeah, because I haven't had sex with you yet, so I'm gonna keep paying for the cow until I get my milk, right? This game is making me so inappropriate. God, I'm just awful. I'm just turning into an awful human being as these games. But please consider protecting yourself as your #1 priority. Hey, yes, I understand. I'll definitely fulfill your request. I will see to it that someone protects him, so please don't worry about it. Yes, please do. This should be okay then. If Tokiwa-san wants to do this, it must be okay. That evening, I brought all the clothes I received from the young couple to the city near my house. I needed a lot of money to buy Tokiwa-san and have a banquet every night. Thank you! I left the pawn shop. I exchanged everything I brought into money, and it was about the same price Iroha told me. It was enough for now. But this was all the money that I had. After the banquets over the next few days, I won't be able to see Tokiwa-san anymore. Oh, we're gonna find magic money. It'll be okay. But I like how this is the problem. This is the problem solution that they're presenting to us. The other one was, Takao might be your brother, but I love him anyway. And this is, I'll give up all my money and I'll never be able to see him again, but it's worth it. But I still... At night, I hid the money that I made in my chest pocket and headed to Kikuya. Tokiwa-san. If it's for Tokiwa-san, then there's nothing to fear. Even Yoshiwara, a town buried under love and lust. But even if I do this for him, he wouldn't become mine. While rushing to Kikuya, before I knew it, tears were spilling from my eyes. Tokiwa-san was someone confined to the red light district. The truth hit my heart. But even so, what I could do for him was to make his wish come true. I stopped thinking about it any further and just rushed along the path to Kikuya. And so began the days of extremely lavish banquets. All the gorgeous gentlemen in Kikuya would attend these extravagant banquets. Oh my god. They have his name in hiragana. What the fuck? That's not right! Hey, everyone sing and dance! I like how they didn't translate that one. They fucking... At least I can read that. Today's big, gorgeous banquet is all because of Spacey right here. And Tokiwa-san, you're too excited. Oh, what else is there to do besides getting excited? Tokiwa-san hugged my shoulder. And this is the banquet that you held for me. I can't help but be happy. And then he put his lips close to my ear and whispered in a small voice. And I have to become Kikuya's top gentleman in only 7 days. 7 days? These would be the last days that I could spend with Tokiwa-san. Make it the most. Enjoy those 7 nights of pleasure, girl. Get your kicks on Toki... You know what, I'm not going to finish that, but you can figure it out if you rhyme. And I didn't know that my brain was going to go there, but it did, and I'm sorry. I'm extremely sorry. Oh, God. I need to stop playing this game. We should just cut this part right now. I'm not okay. My god, I am not okay. Yes. I could only nod to Tokiwa-san, who was excited with joy. It's an unrefined banquet. You've just spent a lot of money. Not a fragment of grace here. God, I hate this kid. And we're gonna have to date him? Can we just do him next to get him out of the way? Like, literally, like, push him off. You know what? You should be the one getting stabbed. I don't like you. His rot's gonna be great, watch. But I just don't like him. Kikero-san, who attended the banquet, said so harshly under his breath. Oh, what's this? Kage, you're a little offbeat, aren't you? How raucous. This sad face. His dad face right there. What the fuck? Although everyone had their own thoughts about it, the banquet kept on until after midnight. After the banquet ended, Tokiwa-san and I moved to the bedroom. It's like, I just gave you the money. You're the one supposed to throw the banquet. I didn't choose to do it. I would have been like, I don't know. I don't know how to do this. I'm not rich. I've never had a banquet for hoes before. I mean, I guess some rich people might know how to do that, but like, she ain't rich. She doesn't know how to do that. Anyway. Spacey, and thank you for doing this for me today. It's okay if it helps you, Tokiwa-san. But that was an extravagant banquet. Even if your family is rich, is that okay for you? No, there's no problem about the money. You know, for the 7 days anyway. All my money would be spent on these 7 days of banquets. But then, please entertain me. Oh. Huh? You're saying something different today, aren't you? Did you get drunk from the banquet? He whispered in my ear with his sweet chuckle. No, she just knows she's only gonna have 7 days. No. You're different today. And since you're a virgin, I didn't expect you to be so aggressive. Now, I'm excited after the banquet. Tokiwa-san put his arm around my waist and hugged me in a sensual manner. If you seduce me, then there's no stopping me. Tokiwa-san, don't stop. Oh, so sad, because she's just like, let's just do it, because I'm only going to see you for 7 days. It's kind of painfully sad, but... Huh? Spacey. I wanted to create memories with him while I still had the ability to see him. As he hugged me, I hugged back his body a little. I wanted to always remember the warmth of being in his chest. Don't let go. Spacey, are you seriously saying that? Yes. Take it however you like. I'm serious, bitch! I'm serious! That's a no-brainer. Like, yes? ... Whatever you think. Kind of passive weirdo. What the fuck? What even is that, anyway? I'm serious. This time. For these final 7 days. Okay? I'll have you... Is that okay? Yes. Tokiwa-san hugged my body with greater strength. Oh, girls. Then Tokiwa-san laid me down on the bed and made a red flower on my neck for the first time. I was like, shit, that was fast. The end. I could only hear the sounds of skin sucking and her clothes rubbing in the dimly lit room. His manly hands shook awake something that had been sleeping within me. Spacey. He exposed the area around my neck, and my white skin could clearly be seen under the light. Tokiwa-san. I twisted my body with shame, but he grabbed my chin with his hand and forced me to look at him. He's seen ladies before. Spacey, don't run away from me. I can't help but worry that my hand might hurt someone as pure as you. His impassioned words reached my ears filled with heat, seducing me like they were sweet whispers. Tokiwa-san. I closed my eyes and let his long fingers crawl around my skin. So, like, okay, this brings up a really, I don't know where my brain went with this. Like, obviously, they have probably dealt with plenty of virgins in their time because, or else are the women meeting men on this island, right? Okay. But then I was just like, wait, but like they were sold into sex slavery and like, so like you got to be topped up. You got to start sleeping with ladies, but like, so you've got to learn how to be a courtesan and seduce women. Like you're in train, so like Kagero is in training, right? But like, so like that's gotta be awkward when they're like, okay, so like, this is your first time, boy, go get her. Oh God. Well, not only is it your first time, but you gotta make her not know that. Like, that's a lot of pressure. I'm just saying. We don't have to be as we're like, look, I have not done this before, so I'm just saying. And they know, and they gotta be professional, but could you imagine? You're like, I haven't done this before. He's like, neither have I. We're cool. Some woman goes in there who's just like, I've been hit 1 million times before. I want the other one. The fuck? Do they like, you know, are they cheaper? They're like, so how much money do you have? Okay, well, that guy's cheap because he's a virgin, so, like, if you want to pop his cherry. Like, I mean, how does that work? Oh, God, we're going to find out in Kagero's route, isn't he? He's going to be like, I've never done this before. It's going to be sweet, innocent, awkward sex. Oh, dear God. I don't know if I can handle that. With the kid who's such a fucking... Maybe that's why he's such a fucking asshole. Anyway. I closed my eyes and let his long fingers crawl around my skin. But his fingers and lips that would for the first time make my pleasure bloom suddenly stopped. Tokiwa-san? When I looked up at Tokiwa-san, he stared down at me, looking like he was unable to have his way. Why? I'm sorry. I can't sleep with you just yet. I don't want to sleep with the woman I'm madly in love with as easily as I do with other women. That sounds lovely and awkward at the same time. Tokiwa-san gently put his hand on my exposed skin and kissed me lightly. Yes. My heart felt joy that he cared for me, and fretful since I wouldn't be able to see him again. We just tightly hugged each other, wearing only our thin undergarments. When I'm with you like this, I feel content. We just fully let our bodies to the sweet time. Oh, left our bodies to the sweet time. I was like, what? By the way, Spacey, what do you think happened to the bird that we released at Inari's shrine? Oh, it's fucking dead. Huh? Why are you talking about that now? It's motherfucking dead. While lying down, I cocked my head to the side in reaction to his random question. I mean, I just thought that if I could be with you freely like this in the morning and into the day. Oh, what do you think? Do you think it's alive? Girl, just lie to him. The bird that was freed from its cage. Definitely, it's alive. It's singing beautifully now. Really? To be honest, I think that it died. Wow. Way to bring down mood. We were like, please make love to me. He's like, I can't. Oh. Hey, what about that bird? I'm sure it's fine. I think it's dead. Wow, you're just a Debbie Downer today, aren't you? Wow. Traumatizing, tearful Tokiwa. There you go. You're saying sad things. Things that have been confined to a cage surely cannot survive outside of it. No, that's not true. Takao did fine when we took him out. He's like, what? Nothing? Totally alternate timeline. Then why did you let it go? Because if it's confined to its cage, it can't do as it pleases. I wish I could walk with you under the blue sky someday. Tokiwa-san's voice sounded sad at my heart. It's literally like they can't even leave the house. I mean, they can, but they can't. It's weird. Someday, will such a day ever come? Yeah, because there's no bad endings. There remain only a few nights where we can spend time together. When unable to tell him the truth, I fell asleep in Tokiwa-san's arms. Yeah, don't put pressure on him like that, though. The serious love. A few banquets passed before the courtesan's procession, and today was the 5th day. I was once again walking to Yoshiwara today. Though Yoshiwara displayed its usual crowds, the rumor from the people reached my ears. And did you hear about Kikuya? I heard there's a great gentleman replacing top gentleman Takao. Isn't he that green-eyed Tokiwa-sama? I heard he has big, extravagant banquet every night. I did not think she was going to go for banquet, and I was like, Jesus, game, I'm not reading that! It's after reading all the Takao's dirty, inappropriate things that we had to read, that you saw 2 parts before this, but I did it before this. Yeah, wow. He must be such a handsome guy. I like to see him, even if it's just a glimpse. Talk of the banquet spread all over Yoshiwara, making Tokiwa-san and Kikuya more famous. I then left that place and rushed to Kikuya. When I got to Kikuya, the entrance was surrounded by spectators. Were they trying to see Tokiwa-san? I made my way through the crowd of people and went inside Kikuya. Well, Spacey-san, I've been expecting you tonight, too. The inside of Kikuya was also crowded, and Iroha welcomed me in a very good mood. There are so many people here. I pulled a few tricks to spread rumors, but It's all thanks to your help, Spacey-san. As manager of Kikuya, I have no words to express my deep gratitude. I have the perfect words for you, so repeat after me. Tokiwa is free, and now he's your property. What? Say it back to me. Just then, I heard the sound of footsteps from upstairs. Spacey, you're late. Tokiwa-san shouted in a high-spirited voice and came down to the entrance. Oh, what beautiful eyes! They're just as I saw in the, Ukiyo-e painting. Ukiyo-e painting. Okay, that. Gasps of admiration out of the mouths of the clients that saw Tokiwa-san. It took me a minute I don't know why. Tokiwa-san covered my ears with his hands. And thanks to your help, this has become a very large rumor. And now it seems like our plan will go well. Tokiwa-san grinned proudly. Well, the banquet has already been prepared for today, so please come to the parlor room. Yes. And so I was taken to the parlor room. A famous dancer was called for today's banquet, and it was truly gorgeous. I've turned this down. I turned it down in Takao's route and everything, but it keeps getting louder, I swear to God. Spacey, you drink sake smoothly. Oh, why don't you have one more? Tokiwa-san poured sake into my empty cup. Thank you. Surrounded by many gentlemen, the banquet went on in an extravagant manner tonight, too. As the banquet hit its climax, the sliding door was opened with a flash. Everyone naturally looked at the door. I'm coming in. Takao-san was entering the parlor room accompanied by young boys. Takao, why are you coming here with all these people? Well, I'm not coming here to complain, so it's alright for me to stay here a bit, right? I can't do his voice anymore, so I can't. Takao-san, I don't even know what voice he really actually had from the beginning to toward the end. It just became a train wreck, so I'm sorry, but Takao-san touched his chin to sign for something, and following this, the young boys waiting behind him put out sweets from overseas one by one in each seat. Tokiwa-san opened his eyes widely in reaction to this unexpected turn of events. What is this? The rumors of you have grown quite a bit, so these gifts are from me. From you? That's pretty rare. Huh. It's only because I insisted on doing things my way. It's originally because your level is still far behind me, but if the rumors are this big, I can't ignore that. Takao, you always say more than needs to be said. You do too. Takao-san smoked his pipe in high spirits and sent a flirtatious glance my way. He's trying to steal me. Well, turnabout's fair play, right? Miss, for you to raise him up to a man of this level, that makes you a good woman. Well, enjoy. Sorry to bother you guys. As he finished saying what he wanted to say, Takao-san left the parlor room. What was that? Feels weird for him to acknowledge my superiority. Tokiwa-san scratched his cheeks with his nails like he felt itchy. But he did look happy somehow. I guess he has a good side too. It's great that he acknowledged you. You can't lose! I guess he has a good side too. I don't know. It's I guess he has a good side too. No, we gotta be more on... That's more talking about Takao. We need to talk more about Tokiwa. So, it's great that he acknowledged you. That's talking about them both. You can't lose. That's talking about Tokiwa, and that's what he wants. And that would be stroking his ego, and we want to stroke his ego. The more we stroke his ego, maybe he'll stroke us a little alongside. I don't want to read that. Let's go for broke. You're getting better and better. You can't lose now. Yeah, I'll show him that he can't sit back like he has time to spare anymore. Really, this is all thanks to you, Spacey. As long as I can help you, that's enough for me. He gave us these rare sweets, and this is a banquet, so let's enjoy ourselves. That's true, but... Tokiwa-san suddenly lowered his voice and brought his face close to my ear. I actually want to be alone with you now, Spacey. He showed me an alluring smile and then slowly entangled his fingers with mine. Tokiwa-san, tonight's the night, girl. I felt my cheeks becoming hot and quickly looked down. I hope it doesn't go to that part now, because we don't have enough time to read that. Fuck! We only have 10 minutes. I don't think we have enough time to read this, but... We finished the banquet after midnight, and then Tokiwa-san and I decided to go to bed. As soon as we went to bed, Tokiwa-san hugged me tightly. Tokiwa-san? He put his nose into my collarbone, which tickled me and made my body squirm. It's finally just the two of us. I don't know why instead of like, hee. I like the crowds of the banquet, but spending time alone with the woman I love is the best. Oh well, miss. Tokiwa-san carried me in his arms and put me down on the bed. We sat down shoulder to shoulder, and our lips were naturally drawn together into a quiet kiss. Spacey, your face is bright red. It's cute. As he smiled at a close distance, I couldn't look away from his beautifully shining green eyes. Even though we've seen each other so many times, and you're still so innocent, Spacey. That's because I'm trying to get you to stop me from being innocent, but you keep letting me stay innocent. Like, boy, do your job. Dirty me up a little. What? I didn't say that. Please don't make me read it, though. I'm happy. He kissed my cheek lightly. I love this person. My heart started to beat faster and faster. Oh, I almost forgot. I have something to give you today, Spacey. Oh, yeah? I don't think it is. I don't think it is what we think it is. Tokiwa-san searched his chest pocket and pulled out a small package. Yeah, definitely not. What is that? What do you think? He put it into my hand and then covered my hand with his hand. And there you go. A present from me to you. I still haven't said thanks for the hairpin you gave me before. A present? What's inside? Open it. I was like, duh, open it. Like, waiting for him to say, yes. After he said that, I opened the fabric. This is... Inside the package, there was a bracelet made from small, clear, shining pieces of jade. Like the color of his eyes, so we can always look at it and be, I can't be with you anymore because I used all my money on the banquets to make you top whore. Man, this is just trying to rip your heartstrings out, isn't it? It's beautiful. And these stones, they're the same color as Tokiwa-san's eyes. Yes, I especially ordered them from the mainland. The color of my eyes. Spacey, if you said that you like it, then I feel it's not a bad thing. Do you like it? No. Oh, thank you. I love this color so much. It's the same color as the eyes of Tokiwa-san, who I love so much. When you say that, it makes me feel a little embarrassed, though. I'll put it on you. Spacey, please put out your hand. Yes. I felt excited to put my hand out. Tokiwa-san put the bracelet on me with his skillful fingers. And voila! Tokiwa-san took my hand after that, and he put my hand up close to his face. Oh, look at it, so precious. He's so precious. He pushed my lips to his palm. The soft touch of his lips made my heart skip a beat. Oh, when you compare them closely, and they look like a matching pair, right? His green eyes and the bracelet stone shined with the same light under the lantern. Oh, it's like heartbreaking. They do. Tokiwa-san's eyes were more beautiful, though. That's what I thought. I want to paint you with more of my colors, Spacey. Well, I want to touch you like this and kiss you, and I want you to become mine now. His lips traced a line from the palm of my hand to my wrist that shined with jade. Tokiwa-san. His half-open lips that traced my thin skin and his green eyes. I could see a fragment of lust hidden deep inside those eyes. Men are vile creatures. I said I didn't want to hurt you, but I still want to sleep with you. His eyes that stared at me swayed with confusion and lust. I imagined that he was trying not to hurt me, but I felt impatient with his kindness. She's like, God damn it, just fuck me now! We're not going to be able to read it, we're not going to. The 7th day was soon approaching. After the courtesan's procession ended, I wouldn't be able to see him again. Spacey. I wished he could take me away if possible. I want him to drive this burning, vivid memory into my heart. Tokiwa-san. I gently put my body into Tokiwa-san's. Spacey. Serious love is scary. A single word from you drives me crazy. Suddenly, Tokiwa-san pushed my body down to the bed, and he kissed me in the deepest way that I've ever known. Spacey. Spacey. Tastes like space. I really need to end this because I can't do this anymore. Jesus Christ, there's something wrong with me. His kiss was incredibly deep. It was as if he were searching everything inside my mouth. I think you got a cavity back here. It was like he just about forgot how to breathe. He devoured me like a starving animal. Tokiwa-san wanted me. In my entire life up until now, has someone ever wanted my being this much? Well, like, no. Spacey. Sorry. I'm making this more awkward than it already is. He covered my cheeks with both of his hands and called my name with a hot sigh. Spacey. I don't know what a hot sigh sounds like. The man who was longingly calling my name. The man who I fell in love with. Why was he a captive gentleman? His beautiful hair and face was a mess now. But he didn't care at all, and his lips still wanted me passionately. But the time when I would have to say goodbye was approaching. He had me caught like I was in a spider's web. The more he wanted me, the more I didn't want to leave him. As he devoured my lips, Tokiwa-san's long fingers rolled up the end of my clothing. It's more like, ooh! I don't know. I don't know. With skilled movements, he started to trace over my thighs. The image of his white, well-maintained fingers suddenly came into my mind. Spacey. Like that, but, Spacey. So awkward. I'm not making it any better with how I read it, but, like, it's just that awkward, so. The hand of the person that I loved so much was crawling on my skin. It's hot. His hands were burning hot. The wet sound of our kisses and the dry sounds of our clothes rubbing. These were melting in the quiet darkness. He didn't do more than that. He was just tracing over my body with his hands. But it seemed like that was enough to make my heart melt. He's just being a fucking tease, but we kind of love that. I wonder how long it was that he wanted me. My lips were released. We both breathed roughly and repeatedly. Spacey. He stared at me with eyes that longingly scanned me over. I didn't want to leave him. I said the same words many times in my mind. Indeed. What happened to me? Huh? When our skin overlaps like this, Spacey, I feel like I'm not myself. Tokiwa-san. I was also thinking only of Tokiwa-san every day. If not, then why will this goodbye be so painful? I feel so lonely when morning comes. I'm Tokiwa-sama, who spent countless nights with women. But I always feel like I don't want you to go home, Spacey. But no matter how much I struggle, I can't go outside of the red light district. I wish I could have met you a different way. If he wasn't a gentleman of the night, if we could have met somewhere else other than this island, then would I not have to feel these painful emotions? It sounds depressing, doesn't it? Oh, we'll be okay. Because you can buy me every night like this, Spacey. And there are no problems. Tokiwa-san, who didn't know the truth, hugged me and smiled a little. Like that she's like... I couldn't say anything. I looked away from Tokiwa-san's glance and looked down slightly. Oh, what's wrong? Not stop, but don't say anything. He believed it. He totally believed that in 7 days, when the banquets were over, I would come and see him. It's like I was deceiving him, wasn't it? Hey, you've suddenly become quiet. Oh, what's wrong? I knew it. You didn't like what I did to you. No, that's not it. That's not what I mean. Spacey, of course I couldn't tell him. I wasn't from a rich family at all. I couldn't tell him. Oh no. Oh my god. Okay, well, this is a perfect place to stop. Man! We never get it. He's such a tease. He's such a tease, but we love it. I like Tokiwa's route so far. But yeah, anyway, so we're going to wrap this part up here, and we'll continue We're in what, chapter 9 still, I think, so probably have at least 2 more parts. And then we have to do his bad ending and then the other thing. So technically 4 more parts with the other things. But anyway, well, I don't know because it depends. Because I noticed Takao when we did his like side route things, there's 4 of them. Oh no, well no, because we got to finish his route. We got to finish Tokiwa's path. We got to do the other ending, and then we got to do the 2 other like the side story and then the bonus thingy that are in his normal thing, and then you've got to do the other side stories. So like in his normal path, you have the normal story, and then you have the bonus, and then you have the date scenario or whatever, and then you have those sub stories instead of the main stories. But Takao had 4. Tokiwa only has 2. And I looked, and Kagura only has 2. Iroha has 4, which makes sense. But Kagero has 4. Why? Why does he have 4? He's obnoxious. Tokiwa should have 4. Or take 2 of Kagero's away and give Tokiwa 3 and give Kagura 3. Why does Kagero get 4? We'll probably love his route. It'll probably be the goddamn fucking best one, even though I don't particularly like him that much. Like, visually wise, he's not that appealing to me. It's like, I mean, he's fine, but the others are pretty, and he's And he's also a douche. So, like, if it's Iroha being a douche, okay. If Takao is being a douche, okay. If Tokiwa is being a douche, okay, because they're beautiful. Kagura, maybe. He's still kind of pretty. He's not my favorite. I like the other 3 better. And Kikero, no. He's a douchehole. I don't like him. I don't like that little prick. He's also the lolly boy, and I don't like lolly boys. But, yeah, he's probably our fucking age, for God's sakes, or, like, roughly. But anyway, yeah, so, yeah, well, we'll just finish Tokyo on the next, well, we won't finish it, but we'll continue. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.